That's me on the left.
Oh, right. Were you there?
Geography, cars, fitness, YouTube play buttons. I've done it all.
So we've got the exclusive that Jack was inspired by Fred.
Where would I be without Fred? Well, it's weird because these days some people consider me one of the OG YouTubers. Things have gotten real all of a sudden.
Things are very real now.
Jack's away, the straw is up. It's a really satisfying noise as it hits the bowl. 5 seconds left, Jack. Come on, really work now. I didn't mean to scare you.
So like,
I thought you were going to pass out there.
well,
Jack.
In your attempt today, you achieved...
Oh, now I'm excited about this one. I'm very excited about this. It's a lovely spring day in London. We're in GWR HQ, and producer Dom was so interested and so keen on this podcast guest that he has jumped on the sofa to join me. How are you, Dom?
I'm great, mate. How are you? Thanks for getting me this side of the camera.
Oh, no, I'm very excited. But the worrying thing is that means that Vicky is producing this episode.
It could go anywhere.
It could go anywhere.
Got the perfect guest on for me to pop in front of the camera today, I'd say.
Yeah, and it feels strange we're talking about him.
Yeah,
like he's not here. Like he's not here.
Who?
But Jack Sucks at Life
yeah,
is here.
yeah. I was wondering, should I say something? Should I wait until a formal?
Well, no, you have to let them
Let the chit-chat happen.
fanboy over you for a little bit because he is a massive fan of yours.
Yeah,
And Dom's introduced me to your work, and I feel like we've let you down slightly. Because although we have our diamond play button in front of us, the first thing that you noticed when you sat down was what?
Shoddy. Full of fingerprints. If people think the front looks bad, they should see the back.
There's a reason it's turned that way around to the audience.
It's horrible what I'm seeing right now.
Well, can I stress that there are a lot of people who come to this office and they're not all as lucky as you. They don't have access to play buttons, right?
True, yeah.
We're very proud of this one, so we don't mind people getting their hands all over it and taking selfies with it, which is why it is the way it is.
It's really hard to frame that as well. It's heavy.
It is heavy, but it's people are always surprised by the weight of a diamond play button.
The day it came into the office, it got delivered, and I got this big suitcase. It has YouTube on the side. You feel like you're carrying like the nuclear codes, and it comes in, and you open it up, and it's like, oh my god, there's no fingerprints on it. It was a great day. Took some nice pictures of it, did a nice video of it, and yeah, look at the state of it now. But very proud of that. I worked on the YouTube channel for over 5 years on the Guinness World Records YouTube channel, so the day that came through was pretty exciting.
They are beautiful things, aren't they? The diamond play button.
And I think it's important at this point to mention why they're of such interest to you. You have a Guinness World Records title.
I do, yes.
And your Guinness World Records title is?
The most YouTube channels with over 100,000 subscribers owned by an individual.
Okay, and how many is that?
Oh, see,
We did some counting,
Yeah, we
didn't
were
we,
chatting
earlier
about
in the
this.
week?
I
Yeah.
lost count. I believe it was 11 the last time I actually got the World Records certificate title.
That was back in 2022, so that was 6 years ago, 4 years ago now.
My goodness. So we think it might be about 13 now.
13.
I think so,
we
yeah.
do have an adjudicator in the house for later on in the
We
show.
do, but we need to keep that a little bit quiet because
Yes.
Jack doesn't know what's going on there yet. Or does he? We don't know. I think he might have got a hint by seeing an adjudicator walking around.
Someone in a suit in an office these days.
So you've got all these play buttons from all these different YouTube channels. Where do they sit? Where do you put them?
So once I filled up the wall, I started just stacking them behind me. So I have the play button tower is what I refer to it as, and it's I think there's about 15 awards just stacked on top of each other.
Is it stable?
Well, the table that it's on wasn't high enough for it to be in frame, so it's actually supported by just like multiple pieces of cardboard on every leg. So you don't want to go too close to it.
No is the answer to that. Is it stable? No, it's not stable.
We have, I mean, obviously YouTube give out these awards, but we obviously give out plaques, records. You know? And the most impressive display I've ever seen, and this is my attempt to kind of be familiar with you and your space of YouTube, because it's a brave new world to me, and Dom's taught me a lot about it. When I went to visit Mr. Beast, Jimmy, when we were doing work on Beast Games, as you walk into HQ at Beast, there is a huge wall covered in Guinness World Records certificates. I'm sure Vicky will pull that picture up when this goes out, but it is absolutely incredible. Like, that's the way I'd want my Guinness World Records display.
How many does Mr. Beast have? I think when you went to set season 1 of Beast Games,
So season 1 was over 40.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, but everything they do is such large scale, right? And I think nothing's a problem, right? Nothing is, you can't go, well, we've had this idea and it's, oh, look, we've even got Adjudicator M in the photo as well. But yeah, I've got
look at them all. That's crazy.
yeah, it was mad. So that was Beast Games season 1.
One.
The nice thing is I think YouTubers on the whole recognise and care about us, right? And know that it's a nice way of recognising the things you guys do.
Definitely, yeah.
And so if you weren't doing YouTube records, right? Is there anything that's ever caught your eye and you thought, I wouldn't be too bad at that?
What? So if I was still doing YouTube, but it wasn't videos about YouTube play buttons,
Yeah.
ooh, I don't know. Well, these days I do a lot of geography-based stuff.
Okay.
I'm pretty into learning flags, maps, GeoGuessr, that kind of thing.
You do a lot of Sporkle.
Yeah, the person that holds the fastest completing that flag quiz actually was inspired by my series. They reached out about it and
Amazing.
then absolutely smashed my personal record because they're far better at typing than I am.
I love that you're inspiring world record holders.
Yeah, it's sweet that, isn't it? So yeah, after they got the title, they reached out and just said that it was after learning the flags through me that they wanted to take it to that extra step, which is really sweet to see.
Did you ever see yourself as a teacher?
A teacher? No, I think it's quite nice because in those geography videos, I'm learning as well. So people are learning, watching me learn. It's not like I know everything already and I make so many silly mistakes constantly with stuff. But it is nice to look back from 5 years ago and see how much I've progressed with, just random pointless geography trivia.
Well, yeah, I've watched some of your videos recently, and you went back and did the flags again. I think you hadn't done it for a couple of years. And went back and did it, and you were going through them, and I was like, I recognise that one. Then when finally came in your head, I was like, oh yeah, now I remember that. And then and that sticks. It's always Cape Verde for me.
Okay.
I always remember that flag, and there was a Guinness World Records quiz on my first day joining the company, and they said, come do this quiz, and there was a flag. I got Cape Verde, and that was my initiation. To Guinness World Records
it's a big moment when you can show off with an obscure flag knowledge. Wow. So it's the typing that lets me down. I can know the flags, but just not type them.
There are some hacks, isn't there? You can sort of do abbreviations of some, and that counts, like DRC, I think, for the Democratic Republic of Congo. That's a long time to type out, and spelling democratic can be tricky at times.
And you can skip spaces as well. You don't have to do any of the spaces.
No
so think how much
way.
time that saves.
Yeah.
It's hacks. And you touched on it there, and it's something I want to talk about because GeoGuessr is something that I have got, I would say, obsessively into recently. I've watched back the last World Championship and the World Championship before that.
Yep.
I am completely invested in the life's work of Radu C. And for those of you listening or watching who don't know who that is, that's the current GeoGuessing World Championship.
The boy.
I am a sports fan, right? And I'm also a little bit of a nerd.
Right.
And this is where these two worlds have collided beautifully because there is an arena, there's
amazing,
cheering, and you've been.
I was at the World Championship that you're referring to, and it was such an incredible production. The whole thing, it was so intense in the way that they had confetti raining from the skies as Radu C was crowned victor of the 2025.
I'm assuming this was streaming live.
It was, yeah, it was on YouTube as well.
Do we know how many viewers there were? Was there a fair few?
I believe there was 100,000.
Yeah,
I think,
yeah, definitely. I was one of them. But what fascinates me about that is also the ability to look at a picture. There's a round where the picture isn't allowed to move.
NMPZ, it stands for no moving, panning or zooming.
Yeah, right. And this is the most intense thing because they just get an image flash up, and they're like, "Well, I recognise that telephone mast. That's South America. The road plan. Incredible stuff."
So much stuff. It's really impressive because I've gotten much better at GeoGuessr compared to a few years ago, but still, it's just nowhere near the level that those guys are at.
I'd love to be able to, Vicky, to drag up some GeoGuessr now. I'd quite happily sit here for 4 hours and play some GeoGuessr with.
Not great for an audio podcast. Describing a remote desert somewhere, just been plonked in the middle of the Sahara.
I think it'd be rude of us not to talk about sort of historic YouTube records while you're here, and talk about the big ones over the years. And because it's a point of interest for everyone, right? What's the most watched YouTube video?
Yeah.
Yes.
Who's the most followed YouTube channel? Well, I suppose we know that.
Well, Mr. Beast is clear of everyone. It has been for some time, I think. T-Series, do you remember the T-Series PewDiePie battle? Probably 10 years ago now, maybe? Okay. They were, T-Series was an Indian music channel, and they were going to overtake PewDiePie, and people kept subscribing.
PewDiePie had been number one for about 1,000 days, I think. So he was far above. And yeah, this conglomerate was coming to overtake. So the community really wanted to start backing PewDiePie because he was a solo creator. So they both gained tens of millions of subscribers, and I think they eventually overtook after they both passed 100 million, which is crazy to think about.
And now Mr. Beast is what, 400 and something?
Yeah, 460 million or something like
Which
that.
is absolutely, we can't keep up. We try to update Mr. Beast's records, but actually, there's no point because he would have broken it again. Literally,
Yeah.
well, obviously seconds. He gains thousands of subscribers every second. So
Let's have a look at some of the YouTube records, because
Yeah.
there was a period of time where I was just constantly looking at these. So
really?
I should probably remember quite a few.
okay, do you remember in April 2009 who became the first YouTuber to have 1 million subscribers?
Fred?
It was Fred.
Is it Fred?
Yeah. Do you remember Fred?
Well, what does Fred do?
Well, Fred's a character. Fred Figglehorn was played by Lucas Cruikshank, I believe, and he got a Nickelodeon series out of it in the end.
3 movies, I think.
Three
he got
movies.
as well.
John Cena was
Vicky,
in
can you
one of them?
can you pull him up? Pull him
There
up,
he is.
please.
There's Fred.
There's Fred. He looks like an unassuming character, and well, for those listening, he's a gentleman wearing a red T-shirt named Fred and a kind of sort of shaggy haircut. Really.
Yes, it's very much of the time. I think this is obviously back.
The
in
gimmick was he
2009.
just had a very high-pitched voice.
Fred-
That was the extent of the content.
I've
But
written down here, he's a 6-year-old boy with a high-pitched voice who is prone to angry outbursts and lives in a dysfunctional family.
First YouTube video I ever watched was a Fred video.
I think it was mine as well. I could probably recite the Fred goes to the swimming pool.
I think
almost off the top of my head.
I think listeners would like to hear that.
Copyright laws would say otherwise, but off air I will do it.
That's
for
the
you.
biggest dodge ever, right? And so you say that was possibly the first YouTube video.
I think so. Yeah, I think it stuck in my head. I guess I would probably been about 12 at the time, if it was around 2009.
So we've got the exclusive that Jack was inspired by Fred.
Yep,
To start
I've got to thank him. Where would I be without Fred?
Theoretically, Fred has inspired the current champion of the most flags identified on the fastest time to identify all flags.
And so that was an inspiration watching Fred.
Well, I was more just a viewer.
More just a viewer. So was there ever a moment you sat there and you went, "Oh, I want to do that"?
I mean, before I knew YouTube was a thing, I wanted to be a filmmaker. So I think it was just the sort of natural progression that YouTube's obviously far more accessible than just producing a multi-million-pound film. Because you can just get on with making a YouTube video and make your own mistakes, can't you? And learn and grow through them. Any other YouTube records?
Yeah, most disliked video. Do you know what that is?
Most disliked?
On YouTube, yeah.
It was YouTube Rewind 2018, right?
Yeah, it still is.
But they scrapped the dislikes anyway, so I suppose that one can't be updated anymore.
Gone. Well, that's forever. They're going to hold that record forever. So that's the one with Will Smith, right?
Yeah, he does that at the beginning.
What? So YouTube Rewind? Help me.
It's like a recap of the end of the year of people who've created on YouTube over that year.
So
They show
they
the
had
highlights.
loads of different YouTubers all in the one video, but it became too difficult to do because YouTube became too international, so you just couldn't include all of the relevant people anymore.
I think that's why people got somewhat annoyed about Will Smith hosting it because he's not a YouTuber. Obviously, they just brought in this massive star to host what should be the creators' end of year finale.
Yeah. And have you ever featured on?
No, I mean, so if the last one was probably 2019, I think. I mean, I was a much smaller channel back then, so it was always a dream though to be in it, and then they scrapped it completely once I got relevant enough to possibly be able to.
They saw you coming.
Yeah.
It was interesting you say that about, it was a bit upsetting for YouTubers to bring in an actual sort of, an actual outside world. But YouTube in so many senses, and particularly the things that, Mr. Beast is doing, and obviously, with Amazon now, right, on streaming platforms, and the Sidemen are streaming on, I think they're on Netflix, right? They've got, do you think that that's worthwhile for YouTubers to kind of cross over into that world anymore, or are they already big enough in their own right?
I think people used to, a while ago, they do YouTube so that they could then get a film deal or a TV deal, whereas now it seems like people do YouTube, and then if they can have that film or TV or streaming deal, they'll take it, but they won't stop the YouTube stuff because they know that's the kind of the bread and butter, and that's at this point is a massive thing that is big enough. It doesn't feel like it feels big as TV or possibly bigger sometimes. So I don't think anyone's neglecting YouTube anymore or using it to jump from one to the other. I think they're just happy to spread to multiple mediums if they can.
Would you like to be on the TV?
I see. I always have these random little challenges that I want to do, like just be on TV for whether it just even if it's something really small, just actually being on TV is something I would like to do. So I'd love to be on quiz shows and that kind of thing. Actually, my world record got me accidentally on Russian TV for about 1 second.
Okay.
So this Russian news program was taking a clip of like it was probably involved with you, Dom, where it was like the 5 records of the week. It was a YouTube video or something like that. So I'd helped Tommy Innit get a record.
Yes.
So this was being shown in your montage, and then it was cutting to whatever the next title was, and that was the title that this Russian news channel wanted to talk about. But you just saw me just for like half a second, because they obviously just played the video a tiny bit too early. So I just made it in for a few frames on Russian TV.
And that's your TV career.
That's the extent of it so far. So that challenge is complete.
So many people watch YouTube on their TVs now. I know a lot of our audience will probably be watching us now on their TVs. And it is part of the television. You know, you've got the apps on your TV now where you can just sit down and watch YouTube like linear TV. And it's on demand. You can just choose what you want to watch and when you want to watch it.
On that, so obviously other than your opportunity to be on Russian television, what would you say is your favourite opportunity that your platform's given you?
I don't know. I mean, so something that we'll probably talk about more later is I did a series after getting my own record title. I started trying to help other YouTubers get record titles, and that was quite a unique thing. But it meant that I got to speak to some pretty sizable creators that I perhaps hadn't had that much contact with prior. Particularly, you know, so like people like the Sidemen who I'd watched for a number of years, I got to then give them their world record, which was obviously a really interesting opportunity to have.
Yeah, we went down to the Sidemen HQ and with Joanne Brent, our adjudicator, and she formally handed it over. But it was presented by Jack, and he said, "Here comes Joanne," and they were all sat there, and they were like, "Oh my!" It was a surprise. Like they didn't really know it was happening. Right? You said, "Oh, I'm going to come down and do something," but it weren't sure what it was for. And it was a charity match, wasn't it? In 2022, it was the most streamed charity football match on YouTube at the time.
Exactly, yeah.
So we went down. Was there another record? Was it?
So
Mini Minter have something?
Yeah. So what we did was I knew that I'd be able to get that record approved, which was like most streams for a charity football game, because it was like 2-point-something million. So that was great. But what I wanted to do was not only get them a joint record, I wanted to try and get all 7 of them their own individual record. But when I set researching that, it just was far harder than I thought, because I think we managed to get Harry a record for the most viewed crossbar challenge.
That's it, yeah.
But so that got approved, and then I couldn't think of anything for the other 6 members. so I felt a bit sad and awkward about it that Harry was really excited to receive his, and then no one else was able to get one. But yeah, that was kind of the plot behind the series. It was just taking notable people and trying to find records that they've probably got but don't realise they've got. So
yeah, we did some proper deep diving, didn't we? There was some long emails sent back and forth between Jack and
so I was constantly sending you like possible records that they might have, and then you would get back saying like why this probably isn't something that Guinness World Records could approve. But we did manage to get the crossbar one.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're looking for a job in records research,
I genuinely thought Jack was doing my job for me for a couple of months.
Well, that's why I know all of the YouTube records that you were going on about, because I used to just scroll through it trying to think of things that that possibly like other YouTubers had now beaten that hadn't perhaps been updated yet and that kind of thing. So I've ended up like just knowing quite a few of them.
Well, have you got more for us?
Well, I've got some of the ones that Jack and I worked on. So we helped Tommy Innit get 2 Guinness World Records titles for the most followed Minecraft channel on Twitch and the most viewers of a Minecraft gameplay live stream on Twitch. And I remember we posted, I think I wrote an article on the website about that, which you can go and find. That did really well, actually. Like, surprisingly, obviously Tommy's a massive name. We got lots of likes on X for that one as well. And then a couple of months later, we did George Not Found for the most viewers of a cooking live stream on Twitch. So we got him against World Records title as well.
That was a really random one where, because he's not a cooking creator, he just happened to do one cooking stream, and it happened to be basically at the height of his career, so hundreds of thousands of people watched it, and I was researching other cooking streams and realised that all these full-time chefs had never got close to the viewership that he had, so that's why we were able to get that record.
And then we finally got Dream 2 Guinness World Records titles as well for the most subscribers for a dedicated Minecraft channel on YouTube and the most viewed Minecraft gameplay video on YouTube.
Which was over 100 million views, wasn't it?
100 million.
But yeah, the Minecraft YouTubers were easy to get records for, because it was just at that era back towards 2020 where Minecraft YouTube was just ginormous, so they were just constantly breaking records without even realising it.
There was a funny thing we did after that. You're hidden in one of our YouTube thumbnails. Do you remember this?
I do, yeah.
I'm sure producer Vicky can put it up for us. I think it's on the stretchiest skin.
Well, if you go to your most viewed videos, that should be how you'd see it.
Yeah, we it was a series you were doing on your channel, right? And you were seeing where you could sort of insert yourself into random thumbnails. Yeah, there you are.
That's me on the left.
Oh, right. So can you see him?
Yeah. And were you there?
So what I did is
That was in 1999. Will.
So you were there.
I basically just took a load of big YouTube channels and said, can I sneak into your thumbnails? And I just photoshopped myself into probably like 15 of them. And you very kindly said yes. But I think what happened was you didn't save the original thumbnail, so you have no option but to use that version.
I didn't save the original. My lasting legacy at Guinness World Records.
This is the first time hearing it.
Yeah.
So I was just about to say, so we are in GWR HQ at the moment, so that means we're not the only people in the office.
Yeah.
And there's some senior people here as well.
It's me showing I'm really bad at my job.
and Senior VP Karen
It's not.
it has just found out about this. So
We would be able to go back and take, obviously, the screen grab of the
he's
picture.
panicking.
So,
He's panicking.
dropped it.
I'm getting called into a meeting straight after this recording. But yeah, you're hidden in one of my videos, and that's my lasting legacy at Guinness World Records as a YouTube channel manager.
I love that thumbnail idea though. It was I think that if I had to pick like a favorite video I've done, I think it probably would be that one, because it's just an idea that people hadn't done, and it had such a spread. So Guinness World Records, I got to involve that channel, but then I was also involved in, Dream, the Sidemen. I was in so many different. I think the videos of thumbnails that I've hidden into have like over 1 billion views combined. It was such a fun little concept.
Do you think that people sometimes, even if they don't watch your YouTube videos, see you on the bus stop and go, I know that face. I know that guy from somewhere, but I can't put my finger on it.
Yeah, I think that does happen. I don't know. I mean, people do stare, but that could be unrelated. I don't know.
So you mentioned briefly there that you got someone a live stream cooking record, right? And that took my mind, if you could drag this up, Vicky, to our longest cooking marathon.
Oh, yeah.
Now, talking about virality and taking over the internet, Guinness World Records was the most spoken thing about in Nigeria for how long would you say?
A couple of months.
A couple of months. So are you aware of the work of Hilda Bassey?
No, not heard of this.
So she what would you say, an influencer?
She's an influencer, yes.
And she did a cooking marathon, which went super viral in Nigeria.
Okay.
And our inbox was then flooded with attempts for marathons, right? People wanted to do the longest time doing X, the longest time doing Y. And for us, that's fantastic. We love people applying for records and being excited about records. But it does leave us a little bit open to things like, I want to do the longest marathon crying. And we can't monitor that.
Yeah.
Because you can't objectively say whether someone's crying or not. And it was a period of time, I don't know whether we can share these videos, Karen, of people sending us, we could probably pull this gentleman up, who was sat there crying for 24 hours, the poor guy, and it was something we couldn't monitor.
That's impressive stamina.
Oh, yeah. Listen, Jack, I'm going to break some exciting news to you now.
Okay.
And that is news that you may or may not know.
Right.
Because there is a Guinness World Records adjudicator here. Adjudicator M is over there. So it means that we are going to get the chance for you to attempt a Guinness World Records title live today.
No way. I had no idea that this could happen.
Sorry, I'm really sorry, everyone.
Producer Dom let it slip before we came on air that you will be attempting a World Records title. Also, I'd really like to highlight at this point, this was all Dom's brainchild because of your YouTube handle.
Right.
I'm not going to reveal it right now, but I will let you know in a couple of moments after these messages.
Did you know Guinness World Records now has a store? So go to gwrstore.com to find all sorts of t-shirts, backpacks, sweatshirts, caps, apparel of all kinds, mugs, and of course the Guinness World Records books, all signed by me. gwrstore.com.
So Jack, you mentioned in passing Sidemen charity match.
That's right. Yes.
And are you playing in that at any
I am not playing, no.
No?
Could you play?
Could I play?
Yeah, would you back your football skills on the pitch?
I have no football skills, nor do I have the relevancy, so I don't think I'm a prime candidate. But I'll go watch it.
Yeah.
So for those of you who maybe don't know what the Sidemen charity match. This is Dom, you're probably the best place to explain this.
Yeah, so it's organised by Simon. It very much started sort of as a UK thing. It's been at Charlton's ground in South London, and now it's at Wembley. 90,000 people can fit into Wembley, so it's a pretty incredible day. I'm sure it'll be great.
Yeah, I was at Wembley for it last year. Well, I wasn't at the Sidemen charity match. I was adjudicating for Kids Bop. Next door at Wembley Arena.
Okay, what vibe?
I tell you what, very different crowd.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for the people's children whose first gig it was, and I know it was some people's children's first gig who have to go away saying, I saw Will Munford from Guinness World Records adjudicate at my first ever gig.
What is a Kids Bop gig?
They cover, are you aware of their work?
Yeah, I've heard of them. They're pretty big, aren't
So
they?
a big YouTube channel that essentially does covers of popular songs, but gets all the lyrics clean.
Completely clean.
Are they kids singing as well? Is that
kids
part of it?
singing. They're constant turnover as well. You know, new bands.
There's always new songs.
Yeah, because I suppose it would get to a point where you don't want sort of fully grown adults singing covers. Although the Wiggles, on the other hand,
that is just the Wiggles.
The Wiggles, on the other hand, no, the Wiggles must have some records, surely.
I'm sure I got asked this question when I spent some time in Australia, and someone said to me, "Oh, the Wiggles are our most famous export."
Got a niece, and we watch a lot of Wiggles.
Yeah.
And it was a world I didn't know existed. But again, huge on YouTube. Cocomelon.
Cocomelon,
Yeah. Wiggles.
Over 100 million subscribers. Cool.
Right.
Crazy.
Big.
So, do you think kids YouTube is the place to be in terms of what your output is and what your because parents just love pressing play, something for their kids to focus on in the background, right?
Well, it seemed like at one point it perhaps was, but then I think they changed rules on sort of because obviously they have to be very careful about advertising when it's children that are watching. So I think kids' videos earn so much less than they used to now. So people are if people are going into it for monetary gain, it's kind of not an avenue to follow anymore.
I get the feeling because I'm a bit excited that you're here, and I know that you like making YouTube videos. I want you to go away from today with a new idea that we're going to implement.
Right.
But I need you both to help me here.
Okay.
Okay. So we've done followerships, right? We're going to find out if you're in the most thumbnails as well. Don't worry about that. But we've got a great creative mind sitting on the sofa, and we've got a man who can write records.
Yes.
And we've got a man who can make the world see it. It would just be a shame if we went away from today with nothing. And producer Vicky in the background as well, full of ideas. Head of news at Guinness World Records. So she'd be able to write a story about it. Can we please? What do you like? Right.
Oh, do you not have anything?
I don't have anything.
Oh, right.
I have nothing.
I thought you had an idea. That's why.
you were building
I have
we
nothing. I'm a
spoke
blank
about
page.
it.
I'm a blank page.
You want me to come up with something that Jack can do?
Yes, I want you to come up with something that Jack can do.
Okay, so we had a think, and obviously your main channel was JackSucksAtLife.
Right.
What about Jack Sucks something else?
I see.
This isn't going on the kids' YouTube channel.
I see. So hold on a minute. I did mention earlier that there is a Guinness World Records adjudicator here,
Is there?
Emma.
Yes, she's here.
And so you're going to get the chance to attempt the Guinness World Records title. And
That's exciting.
That title is, Dom.
The most Maltesers moved by a straw in the mouth in 1 minute. So you have a straw, you suck the Malteser up onto the straw.
Jack sucks at life. I get it.
Jack sucks Maltesers.
That's very good, yeah.
Yeah, so you put it up in one bowl, into the other, and we'll see how many you can do in a minute. And then he'll walk away a 2-time Guinness World Records title holder today if he is successful.
If I can actually do it, that's very exciting.
Yeah, I'm sure you can.
This whole time I've only had the one
we tried
title.
to get you a record title once. You like socks, right? You've got some very quirky socks on here for audio listeners. They're very
them up a bit.
colourful. They're orange, red, check, blue. There's a bit of green on there as well. And yeah, we wanted to do fastest, most socks put on in a minute or something. We spoke about it, I'm sure, but I don't think we ever got around to actually doing it.
Yeah, we had lots of different ideas. Yeah, that was one that I was going to attempt, but then I think that I got put off by the setup and the witnesses and those kind of things.
There's a lot of involvement when you're sending in your evidence, Will. You will know all about that.
Just on that, I think sometimes we send out a lot of guidelines, right? And people get very, very tense about it. I think when people read guidelines and they see them, they need to remember that we're doing that to be as strict as we possibly can, but we're not looking to catch you out.
Yeah.
What we're saying is you're going to be doing something out of our eyesight, So we're just doing everything we can to make sure
Exactly.
that you're successful and you have a wonderful time and you break a record.
Which makes total sense because your whole business is that they need to be accurate, you know?
Absolutely,
So
yeah.
that's completely fair.
Yeah.
It's our USP, if anything. You know, we'd be nothing without it.
But it's far more. What everyone should do is just come on the podcast and then get one offered with all of the relevant witnesses and staff available.
There's a little insight there into how we operate, and we didn't bring you here on the premise of breaking another record. You gladly.
No, but I
came
would
down.
love to.
Yeah. Okay, so should
Nice.
we?
I think we should up the record now, and then we get you back, hopefully talking to 2-time Guinness World Records holder.
Absolutely.
But what if I can't do it? I'm going to give it my best.
He's really happy about this
I've
idea
not had any practice.
about using the word sucks. So please.
I don't want to let you down. Dom.
I was so proud of this record title when I thought of it, and luckily we said, "Yep, we can make it happen." So yeah, I'm gonna disappear, and when we come back, Emma will be sat here and she'll read you through some of the guidelines. We might give you a practice, but
Right, okay.
other than that, yeah, good luck.
Thank you.
Jack, I don't know if you can see next to me,
Ugh.
but Dom has been replaced by a very, very serious person.
Oh, yes.
This is adjudicator Emma.
Okay, things have gotten real all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Things are very real now.
Okay.
Okay, and she's going to explain to you and
Yeah.
me, because this is my first time hearing of this, unlike you, Dom did not ruin the surprise for me, about what we're going to be attempting and what the guidelines look like.
Right.
Emma, take it away.
Okay, Jack. So today you are attempting the Guinness World Records title for the most Maltesers moved using a straw in 1 minute. As you can see, we've got 2 bowls here, and they're placed 30 centimetres away. You've got a drinking straw. It fits the guidelines, so we're all good to go. And you must start with one hand behind your back.
Ooh, okay.
So you can only use one hand during the attempt.
Yep.
You must not be touching the straw, so you need to put that back on the table.
So just like that.
Well, you can once the attempt starts.
Once it starts.
Sorry, I haven't got to that bit yet. Okay, so once the time starts, you may pick up the straw.
Right.
One hand is only to be used throughout the attempt. And the Maltesers must be sucked up by the straw and placed into the other bowl. Only Maltesers placed in the bowl in the time frame will count. The minimum to beat is 15 Maltesers.
Okay.
It's one every, how many seconds? 15, so it's one every 4 seconds. We've got a minute here, right?
Sounds
Got a
doable.
minute.
That sounds, I think that's in your reach.
I'm feeling very stressed all of a sudden.
The lights are hotter in here. Everything's feeling a bit tenser. You know, people have come out from their office desks and they're watching you at the back. Hello, Sean. You let us know when you're ready. If you want to run through a couple of practice attempts, not attempts, but just a couple of sucks.
I'm leaning in. Here
Okay.
we go. Okay.
We're going in. For the record, in 3, 2, 1, go.
Jack's away, the straw is up. On. First Malteser is on, and in the second bowl, we're into a rhythm now. It's 3. It's a really satisfying noise as it hits the bowl. And also as he picks up these sucks. Good to see a metal straw being used, of course. All about being environmentally friendly here at Guinness World Records. Jack is into his rhythm here. I've never seen a Malteser move this quickly. The bowls are slightly sliding around the table. You might be able to hear that. Jack is moving at pace. Wonder how long he's got left. Be good to know from adjudicator Emma how long Jack has left. We don't know. So Emma's just going to carry on looking at her stopwatch and ignoring me, but that's fine because she is adjudicating a Guinness World Records attempt as we speak. But Jack is absolutely flying. Still don't know how long he's got left.
5 seconds.
5 seconds left, Jack. Come on, really work now. I didn't mean to scare you.
That's all I had. That's all I had. Oh.
I thought you were going to pass out there.
Well, what happens right at the beginning? I used all of my breath, and then I had nothing to give, and I had to do a quick reset.
You were just breathing in for a solid minute. At no point did you breathe out.
Okay.
Wow. I'm actually, I've seen some things at Guinness World Records, and that was, once you got into your rhythm, that was impressive.
Yeah, I needed. There's room to improve, but
Hey, listen,
Okay.
there's always room. There's always room to improve, but there's only one person who knows how well you did. Oh, hello, Emma.
Hey.
You've crept up on us.
Yeah, not that I've been here this whole time. Jack. You attempted the Guinness World Records title today for the most Maltesers moved using a straw in 1 minute. I can confirm that it was a valid attempt.
Okay.
The minimum to beat was 15. In your attempt today, you achieved 32.
Thank you.
You are officially amazing.
Oh my.
There you go.
No way.
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Jack,
My name's on it and everything.
how's it feel?
I can't believe it.
Yeah, can you?
That's 30. What was it? 32. That's
32.
so that's just over 1 every 2 seconds, right?
Which is incredible form.
You got into a real good rhythm there.
Imagine, because I don't, for those listening, you might not know that at the start there was a wobble.
I was fearful, to be honest, at that point.
Yeah. You could see it creeping up on you a little bit, but you did it, smashed it out of the park. A brand new Guinness World Records title for Jack. Another round of applause.
Oh, amazing. Oh, I'm really happy with that.
Cool. Well, I'll tell you what, shall we get your fanboy back in to have a chat about it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Jack, you've done it. Second Guinness World Records title.
Check
There
it out.
it is.
Check it out.
And I've brought, and I say that, I don't say this lightly, I've brought your biggest fan back in now.
Yes.
Seeing my brainchild come to life at the record attempt with one of my favourite people that I've worked with at Guinness World Records is, real good day.
This is also something that's just happened off air as well. On my laptop, I've realised that Dom's profile picture, his company profile picture, is a picture of you two.
Yeah,
It's
well,
cute.
it was a good day
It's
out.
a
We went
cute
to,
one. It
went
was-
to
it was a
Simon
good day out.
offices, and I think we saw the logo, wasn't it? It's like a big fluorescent logo with their XX in the background. And it's like, we need to like capture this moment, and it's really nice. Yeah, Toby shook my hand on the way out as well from the side bin. So it's just a really nice day.
Well, what I like about your love of YouTube is obviously you feel like you've very much been brought up and grown up in the world of it, right?
Yeah, I'd say so.
I don't think I've ever brought up a YouTuber that you don't know.
I do. I know a disgusting amount of YouTube. Working as a YouTube channel manager for 5 years, I'm just always on the look for what people are doing and trying to find our name as well. Because obviously, lots of people want to set records and don't do it officially. So I'm out there, and if I see someone doing it unofficially, I'll go, oh, actually, let's work together and do it for real.
I suppose it's a good time to mention that, if you are out there and you have world record ideas, you can either do them on the sly and then tell us later. Like sleeking your face into thumbnails. or you can come to us first and we can help you formulate record ideas, right?
Well, GuinnessWorldRecords.com, you can apply for a record and our team will help you from there.
Nice. And Dom, because you're here, not only as a fan and a friend of Jack's, do you have anything else that you'd like to talk about?
Well, we've got a couple more YouTube records that I thought might be of interest to Jack and our listeners. Do you know the first ever YouTube video uploaded?
Me at the zoo.
It is me at the zoo. It is,
I might know the date because I'm sad.
I've got the date.
I know it's April.
It is April
2005.
Yes.
But do I know the day?
Do you want to?
Is it 20 something?
Good start.
25th? 26th?
You get
24th?
you got more than now. 23rd.
23rd.
23rd of April 2025.
That's impressive. That's about, what was this video? What
It was, I think it was about 8 seconds long, and it was one of the co-founders, Javed Karim, just at the zoo, basically just doing a video recording test because he's just made a video platform, and they needed something to test to upload.
And how many views is that sitting on?
Over 1 billion it's got now, yeah.
Yeah, obviously it's known as the first video, so people just go and search like first YouTube video, and I think it comes up in the search terms. 21 years ago now, YouTube's been around.
Crazy, isn't it?
It's crazy.
There's no idea that he was making a piece of history there.
I know, absolutely.
Well, both in the platform and the video itself.
Yeah.
I mean, the video is just as famous as.
Did you know it started as they were hoping it'd be a dating site rather than a video sharing site?
No way.
They launched it on Valentine's Day in 2005. And the video aspect came from like video diaries introducing yourself, but it just didn't really get going. And then people started using it for just uploading any random video instead.
So we mentioned it earlier, so it took 4 years from that first video being uploaded to then Fred getting 1 million subscribers, which is a relatively short period of time, I'd say, for 1 million people to be subscribed to one person on that platform. It's almost the first influencer, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Dom, do you know who was the first channel with 100,000 subscribers?
Ooh, was it Smosh?
It was Smosh.
Yeah.
Great trivia.
Okay, there we go. The tables are turned. I got my question right, so it's like, yes, thank goodness.
What about 1,000 subscribers? This one's up for debate because it was so long ago that we're not 100% sure.
I doubt we would have. I think we have the Smosh one in our system. I don't think we would have 1,000 in our system I'm not sure.
So apparently it's Smosh again.
Smosh again.
Yeah. So they got 1,000, and then someone else got to 10,000 first, but they got to 100,000 first.
Yeah, Smosh is still going. I think we've done some stuff with Smosh fairly recently.
We've done over in America we did a few attempts with them. I think they had a whole sort of day. It's a great video actually. Go
Yeah,
and check it out.
I'm sure we can put a link to it.
Yeah, Vicky, if you could drop that in, that would be fantastic. But so they've been around since the dawn.
The dawn, yeah. The cast has changed, I think, a fair bit. Some people left and came back, I think, and then
Ian and Anthony, the two founders, they are back again. Anthony did have a bit of a break for a few years, but they are back running Smosh again now.
And where do you see yourself in the history of YouTube? Do you think?
Well, it's weird because these days when people come up to me, they like some people consider me one of the OG YouTubers, but I guess that's just because of how young they were when they discovered YouTube. So I was there at the start, like Fred was for me, but obviously I missed out on the first 7 years, but because I've been around for 13 years now, it's for certain people, it's like their entire understanding of YouTube. I've been there from the beginning of it, which is really weird to think about.
And how old do you think you'll be carrying on until you give up YouTube, or is it forever?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess you just have to see what happens. But I would assume that I would like always into my old age be doing videos of some capacity, but perhaps just very different types and maybe less frequently because it's just very fun to do.
The reason I ask is because we have a record for the oldest video games YouTuber.
Oh, yeah.
So it's the female record title, so there is a male equivalent as well, from Japan, Hamako Mori. How old do you think she was uploading? She's playing GTA for all it's worth.
Okay, well, I think I knew the previous holder.
Oh, really?
She did Skyrim videos, I'm pretty sure, and I thought that she was about 90. So
the record we have at the moment is 89 years and 280 days old. Hamako from Japan, aka Gamer Grandma. If you search her, it'll be Gamer Grandma. That was from 2019, so it's a bit of a while ago. I'm sure. Well, I hope Hamako is still playing GTA. She'd still be playing GTA 5 if she was, because GTA 6 is still not out.
True.
Do you find that you're just saying about how you're sort of you don't consider yourself an OG, but people around you consider yourself an OG, and you've also, whilst you've been big on YouTube, other platforms have come up and become big and stuff. Is there any? And someone had to go at me on another podcast for trying to start beef. I'm not trying to start beef. I just wonder if the world of TikTok, for example, do TikTokers scare you? Or are they just something so different? Because YouTubers on the whole, they put production into their videos. You can't just be just straight to camera, I'm recording myself.
Yeah.
And of course that varies. Some people make wonderful looking things on TikTok, right? Do you ever look at other platforms and think, oh God, they've got it easy?
Well, it feels like a lot of TikTokers are striving to become YouTubers, so there must be a reason for that. It feels like that's what everybody wants to do. I kind of just very much locked in on YouTube, and I'm kind of happy. I do have somebody that re-uploads things, YouTube shorts that I've made onto TikTok, so I do have an account because why not? But I just decided YouTube was my focus, and I'll just go all in on that, which I'm completely happy with. But obviously, there's lots of really good creators on other platforms but I know that they can also just upload that stuff on YouTube as well,
Well, and now we know that your passion was filmmaking originally. I'm looking forward to seeing you on a red carpet at the Oscars one day. First, has there been a YouTuber who's graduated to the
big screen?
To the silver
yeah,
screen?
Markiplier recently had a really successful self-funded film.
Yes, was it like a horror slasher style?
I believe
film?
so. Yeah, I've not seen it, but apparently it did really, really well, and he funded the whole thing himself just from his YouTube channel originally. So amazing to see.
Yes.
And Dom, have you got anything else for Jack today?
I do have one last sort of surprise.
He's good at
A
keeping
surprise.
surprises.
Okay.
He's really good at keeping surprises.
We spoke about this earlier, but you had 11 channels over 100k subscribers back in 2022. The good news for you is we've updated that record with help from you, because I text Jack and I knew he was going on, and I said, do you know how many channels you have over? And even you were like, I'm listing them out, and you're like, yeah, I'm not really sure, but we've done the dirty work. So I'm very happy to say, after some digging, we've got you a new updated plaque with 13
I've got a
channels.
double whammy.
So you've got another new plaque.
And Dom,
thank
say
you
the
so
line.
much.
You're officially amazing.
Yeah. 13. Unlucky for some, but not for me.
Do you know?
Wow, thank you very much.
That's the first time Dom's done that. That's the first time he's handed someone a certificate on a camera.
Is it really?
Yeah. I would like to be an adjudicator one day.
So that's a big moment for him, and I'm glad he's got to do it with you.
Is most special person in the world.
Well, exactly.
I'm going to change my team's picture now because of all this.
Eventually, it'll just be a picture of you. That's what it'll be. Listen, Jack, thank you so much for coming down today.
Oh, thank you. Look at the stuff I'm taking home.
Yeah, I hope you brought a big suitcase.
Yeah, I'll be such a caricature of myself on the train, just holding 2 world records.
You could take it to the Sidemen charity match, put them on it, seat either side of you.
I'm going to have to, aren't I? Look at that.
Absolutely.
Oh, amazing.
Nah, great stuff.
Yeah, thank you very much.
And Jack, because this is what we do, and maybe there's some people out there, shockingly, who've not heard of you or haven't seen your channels.
Surely not.
Give yourself a big plug while you're here.
Okay. I am a YouTuber that has lots of different YouTube channels. So depending on your interest, I probably do that niche, whether it be geography, cars, fitness. I'm YouTube play buttons. I've done it all, so there's plenty of videos out there to watch. If
Pop-up pirate.
Yep, I've got a bit of pop-up pirate
That was
gameplay.
one of the channels from the game. Where you put the swords in and you hope the pirate doesn't pop up.
Like
game.
Buckaroo.
It's similar to Buckaroo in the sense that you put the swords in and hope the pirate doesn't pop up out the top. But yeah, that's one of Jack's channels, which was over 100k that counted towards it. Which is very niche.
That was the thing, actually, because one of the guidelines of the record, of this newly updated record, was that each YouTube channel had to have at least 5 videos. So that is why there is 5 videos on Jack Sucks a Pirate and no more.
Didn't they have to have over a certain amount of views as well, didn't they? I think was it over 10,000 views.
Is it?
I
Okay.
think so, to make sure that it counted as a proper
Established
channel. Yeah. So, yeah, that's just one of the many channels that people can find you on, as well as 12 others.
Well, look, you've made Dom the happiest man in the world. He is shining, he's glowing from ear to ear. So
Absolutely.
thank you so much for coming down. Thank you, Dom, for all the inside YouTube information.
Thank you,
and thanks to everyone who's listening, and thanks to everyone who's watching. Remember, make sure you like, subscribe, follow, find us on all major podcast channels. This was What's the Record, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, everyone. Thanks for having me.